Alright folks, Ultra Investor here, and today bringing you some Riftbound Vault Box openings. Today we are looking to open at least 10 of these, and probably another maybe 10 here in the near future. And then we'll be taking a look at the return value for having opened said vault boxes, as well as taking a look at what your chances of getting each type of rarity in a vault box actually is. Hopefully law of averages says if we open about 20 of these, we should get a good idea on what your percent odds of hitting each thing is. So, if you're not familiar with the contents of a vault box, they are made up of 3 promo tokens. So in each box, you're going to get 3 of these. They are double-sided in Vendetta, and can't remember if they always have been, but you have the shadow clone on the one side. That side is foil, and then it actually looks like the tentacle side is not foil, but I can't tell without opening it up. So maybe we'll open a few of these and double check on that, but that's what it looks like. Then of course you also get your rune pack, 6 of each rune, just to make sure you have everything you need to play. And then of course what everybody's actually chasing in a vault box, you get 6 booster packs. So we'll start right off into vault box number 1 here. Per usual, I'm not going to run through commons or uncommons. We have already opened up 2 cases of Vendetta, so there's really no need to do any of that. We did get a foil Shock Blast, LOI, and Ambessa's Legend. Pack number 2. Now, the reason for opening these is I am told, at least as of Unleashed, your chances of hitting good cards in a vault box are pretty high. So we'll see if that holds true. Blade Twirler in foil, Decree of Focus, and a Gangplank. Pack 3 of 6. Steel Paws, Zed's Legend, and a Dominus, Reconnecton's signature spell. Alright, that marks the halfway point here. So far with just 1 epic, the vault box is not paying for itself, especially with that epic. Sandstone Chimera, Wild Claw again, and Nasus, Guardian of Knowledge. Pack number 5. Esteemed Hierophant in foil, Auroch General, and another epic Shadow Dash, Shen's signature spell. Alright, need something to be a little spicy in this vault box, or this box was not worth it. Ooh, something. Shadow Order Disciple in foil, Morgana, fooled by the art there, Eye of Twilight, Shen's Legend. Alright, so that box was certainly what I would consider a bust. We did get 2 epics, so hard to argue on what we opened rarity-wise, but when it comes to value, the value was not there. And I think that's just kind of the way this set is going to be. There doesn't seem to be a ton of value unless you open up one of those high-chased, overnumbered, or signature cards. Even the specials, unless you get Ari or Kaisa, you're really not getting much in the way of value. It's unfortunate. The only downside with these vault boxes is they come with so much extra junk that you just don't need. Jeez Louise. Alright, our promos. Set those to the side. Our packs, and then the rune kit. Just leave all of this over there. Alright, so pack number 1 of vault box number 2. I think the difficult thing with this video is just going to be having to open all these vault boxes. Tools of the Empire, Swain Visionary, and a Fallen Feline. Pack number 2. Twilight Shroud in foil, Kennen Legend, and a showcase, Shen Scourge of Shadows. So again, not a ton of value in that showcase, but it is a showcase hit nonetheless. And if my memory serves me right, when you're opening these vault boxes, you can kind of expect 1 showcase maybe per 2 boxes. That's probably the best you're going to do. Tomb Raider Barbara in foil, Eclipse Dragon, and Amina Swiftfoot. Say if you open up 2 showcases in 1 vault box, you are doing quite well for yourself. Sky Cruiser, foil, Akali, and Decree of Strength. Pack number 5. Up from the Deep in foil, Decree of Insight, and an Auroch General. Alright, so not looking great. Haven't even opened up an epic in this one. Assume it's probably because we got a showcase. Renekton, Rage Fueled, Eloi, and there's our epic. So Bottled Constellation. I have honestly not even seen this one at all. Start your main phase, you may kill 3 other friendly units and or gear to score a point. Interesting. I wonder how someone will try to break that one. Alright, moving right along. Vault box number 3. Trying to neatly open these. I don't think it's going to work that well. I guess it's just a covering that's on there. So as long as the vault box doesn't get completely destroyed, maybe someone will want those. Got a wrapper on top of a wrapper on top of a wrapper. Maybe a little bit too much. I think we need to rethink how we're packaging these vault boxes. Alright, so set aside the tokens, set aside the rune pack, 6 packs, here we go again. Pack number 1 of vault box number 3. Foil Tail-Cloaked Matriarch, Decree of Strength, and a Kale. Plateworm Egg, Temporal Breach, and a Twilight Reveler. Ooh, there we go. Showcase Rune Hit. That's always nice to find in your vault box. Hoping that doesn't take away from the potential of a normal showcase hit, though. Guess we'll find out after we open enough of these, huh? Esteemed Hierophant, Akali, and a Gangplank. Swain Visionary, Akali, Legend, and an Endless Riches. Tell you, I'm kind of tired of opening those because every time I feel like I open so many of them, I never actually get any Endless Riches when I do. That's every frickin' box or booster case, I feel like. Shadow Order Disciple, Rage Amplifier, and a Helm of Suppression. Last pack of Vault Box number 3. Forgotten Relic, Defender of Tomorrow Jace, his Legend, and okay, Overnumbered Zed. Alright, we may be building this Zed deck. After all, look at that, that is sharp. We did not get a signature on there, that's too bad. But that is a solid little hit. I am happy for that. That's very good. So clearly, the Fury Rune did not negate our chance of getting a normal showcase. That is fantastic news. And hopefully that stays consistent and true, and that's just not a one-off. Very happy about that Zed, though. Always happy when we hit overnumbereds. We know we're making our money back in that scenario. But it is kind of a lottery, so take the risk only if you've got the change to spare, I guess. Oh, these wrappers are just stupid. Really don't need those. 1 box, 2 box, 3 box. I guess technically 4 box. 4 boxes in total. Can't imagine we really need all that. But I am not head of packaging for Riftbound, so we'll let them do their thing. got Covert Informant in foil, Nasus, Guardian of Knowledge, and a Kenan. Good lord. Back to Nickelodeon. Horns of the Dragon in foil, Decree of Rage, and Zed's Legend. Already got one though. Got a better one. Ruthless Strike in foil, Mel, and another Renekton Dominus, his signature spell. Alright, pack number 4, and this is Vault Box number 4 as well. Noxian Demolitionist, Crumbling Sands, and Mel's Legend this time. Pack number 5. Tools of the Empire in foil, Jace, and yet another Shadow Dash. Man, we are opening up a lot of the same cards over and over in these. That is wild. So that's 2 epics. That doesn't bode well for our chance of showcase hits. Swain Visionary, Glowstone, and oh, there we go. I lied. Nasus, Guardian of Knowledge. So again, not one of our better showcase hits, but it is a showcase nonetheless. Okay, and that'll do it for Vault Box number 4. On here to number 5. You know what? Screw it. We're not gonna neatly cut these things open anymore. We're just gonna tear into them. Too much trash building up as it is. Okay, there's got to be a more efficient way of getting this wrapper off. Good lord. What is the secret, guys? Holy moly. This pile of trash is insane. All to open up 6 booster packs. I think we need to find a better way to package these. Alright. Pack number 1, box number 5. Decree of Discord, Akali's Legend, and an epic Rebuttal, Mel's signature spell. I'm not even sure I've opened one of those in the 2 booster cases that I've already opened. I will say, it seems like in the booster case openings, I was not getting a lot of the various epics that you're supposed to be able to open. Very odd. Foil up from the deep, Riven, and Jace's Legend. Foil Shadows of the Past, Jace, and a Plaza Guardian. All right. Pack number 4. Handhammer in foil, Morgana, and a Glowstone. Oh, there we go. So we got a Mind Rune, a Showcase Mind Rune. Do love those arts. Like those rune arts. All right, pack number 5, box number 5. Again, hoping that did not ruin our showcase chance hits. Looking like maybe it didn't. We've got Mel, Renekton's Legend, and no, Akali, Deadly Weapon. So this is the epic version, not the showcase hit. We did open up one of those showcases, and that is a cool art. I do like that showcase art as well. Grumpy Rock Bear in foil, Akali, and a Gangplank. Again, open up a lot of Gangplank in this set. All right, so at the halfway point of this video here, we've got 5 boxes, Vault Boxes open, 5 more to go. That's the secret. Okay. Slip that off. Throw the box away. Throw the cover away. All right. Tokens, runes, packs. Opening. Twilight Shroud in foil. Oh boy, camera is struggling to focus. Twilight Shroud in foil. Eclipse Dragon and Amina Swiftfoot. Up from the Deep, foil, Akali, and Nasus's Legend. Pack number 3 of Vault Box number 6. Grumpy Rock Bear in foil, Decree of Strength, and Shen's Scourge of Shadows. So we have opened that twice in this one case of Vault Boxes. That's crazy. Crazy terrible. The odds of that have to be really low too. That kind of baffles me. Foil Shadow Fiend, Decree of Insight, and Shen's Legend. Alright, pack number 5 of this 6th Vault Box. Unlikely to pull another showcase, which is unfortunate because that Shen is not great. Keeper of Law in foil, Renekton Rage Fueled, and Illaoi, whatever the hell her name is. Alright, last pack Magic, Vault Box number 6. Lacerate foil, Steel Paws, and Kale. Very lackluster box, that is for sure. Alright, continuing right along here. Got box number 7. Holy cow, this trash pile is insane. Alright, Vault Box number 7, pack 1. Decree of Rage. Oops, wrong pile. Mel, Legend, and we've got Ambessa's Epic. Alright, so that's not a bad one. I do like that art and card. Ambessa will probably be an interesting deck here in Constructed, so maybe that one's got a chance. Even with just how much it gets open, though, those epics don't hold their price either. It's crazy. Foil Ravenbloom Prefect. That one will probably chase some dollars. Mina Swiftfoot, and a Crumbling Sands. Pack number 3 of box 7. Iterative Design in foil, Wild Claw, and Akali's Shuriken Flip. So again, an epic that I just didn't see in the booster cases. That just baffles me. 2 cases, didn't see a single one of those. I don't think, can't remember seeing it. Didn't see a single one of the Ambessas. Didn't see a single one of the Kennons. The Kennons are the ones I really need for my deck. It's just wild. Soul Spinner in foil, Decree of Insight, and a Kale. Alright, pack number 5, box number 7. Affectionate Poro in foil, Twilight Reveler, and a showcase hit. So Renekton Brute is not an overnumbered, just a showcase alternate art. Not terribly exciting, unfortunately. But it's a showcase hit nonetheless. I don't know, maybe we can pull another rune in here to make up for that one not having any value. I don't know if it does or not, actually. I don't think it does. Mystic Vortex in foil, Illaoi, and a Legend Ambessa. So, nothing on that front. Struggling to make money on Vault Boxes, I will tell you that. Maybe better just to keep some of these sealed. But we're not going to do that here. Today we are opening up everything we've got. We do have one sealed booster box that I am stowing away for a long time. Will not be opening that one. Keeping that one on the wall for my own personal showcase. All right, we are 8 Vault Boxes in. Pack number 1. quickly closing in on the end of this first opening. Shadowblade Lurker in foil, Plaza Guardian, and a Fallen Feline. Our first pack openings are generally pretty lackluster, I will say that. Generally. Fallen Hisho, Shell of the World, Jace, and a Kennen. Alright, need to pick up the steam here again. Not liking what I'm seeing. Horns of the Dragon in foil, Swain Visionary, and Eclipse Dragon. Oh, I do see, yes, we have a Calm Rune, a Showcase Rune. Very nice. Alright, pack number 4 of box 8. I'm very curious to see in every case of Vault Boxes, do you get the same chance on the runes? Mina Swiftfoot, Renekton's Legend, and an epic Jace Brilliant Inventor, which of course we have opened up multiple of, more than a more than a set's worth playset. Don't need any more of him. Pocket Protector in a foil, Akali, and Mel's Legend. Alright, a little bit of last pack magic is needed here to round this box out. We'll see if it actually happens. Ruthless Strike in foil, Decree of Strength, and Kale. So unfortunately, that did not happen. That box was a serious bust. Serious bust indeed. Okay, so this is going to be Vault Box number 9. One more to go after this before we are all done. Just to recap what I said at the beginning, what I am looking to do is get somewhere between another 8 and 10 Vault Boxes in order to get a good average across all of our openings to figure out what our odds of hitting each rarity type are, and then also to determine the value on your average box. Hungry Wolf, Twilight Reveler, and a Forgotten Relic. And hopefully that will give you some insight as to whether or not it would be better for you guys to be keeping them sealed or to go ahead and crack some of them open and play with the cards inside. Brittle Steel in foil, Riven, and another Endless Riches. I really hate opening that card. I feel like it's just mocking me. Guttural Roar in foil, Ambessa, and Zed's Legend. Alright, pack number 4, box 9 here. Really need to see another over number to get really excited about this purchase. Got another foil Ravenbloom Prefect. I do think that card is going to be worth a couple bucks. Nasus, Guardian of Knowledge, and Decree of Unity. Alright, so we're not quite getting there just yet. Not a single showcase has been opened in the last 2 boxes. Let's see if we can't change our luck here. We really need to. Dredge Up in foil, Decree of Rage, and Mel. Alright, it is down to last pack for this to win the worst box in the case. Crumbling Sands, Defender of Tomorrow, and a Helm of Suppression. So we, in that last box, only opened up an Endless Riches and a Helm of Suppression. Oh, that's awful. Could be one of the worst ones, I don't know. Can't remember if Helm of Suppression is actually worth anything or not. If I had to guess, I'm guessing not. This is a little adventure just opening up these things. Good Lord. Alright, this is Vault Box number 10. For all the marbles, pack number 1. Dune Surfer in foil. Gangplank. And Mbessa's signature spell, the Public Execution. Not a bad start. Again, not a ton of value with these epics. But at least it's not just a rare. Temporal Breach in foil. Decree of Rage. And a showcase hit. So it is just an alternate. We have already opened this one actually. But it is Zed from the Shadows. Nifty art nonetheless. Can't complain. At least not too much. Again, value-wise, I'm not sure it's there, but value can change here over time as decks get built, played, tournaments get won, lost, all that sort of stuff. Mina Swiftfoot and Renekton's Legend. All right, pack number 4 of our 10th and final Vault Box. Twilight Step in foil, Crumbling Sands, and a Wild Claw. Not looking great. Handhammer in foil, Decree of Insight, and another Endless Riches. Ugh, it is just mocking me at this point. Good Lord. Just being mocked. Last pack. Let's see if there's any magic left whatsoever. Shadowblade Lurker. Twilight Reveler. There is not. Akali's Legend. Alright. Well, that'll do it for these first 10 Vault Boxes. Like I said, I've got another 8 to 10 on the way. Going to figure out just how many I want to open at the end of the day in order to figure out our average value, average number of showcase hits, average number of epic hits. Just to kind of summarize here, so we did pull 3 of the showcase runes. We did get 1 of the showcase overnumbers. That would be Zed, looking fantastic here. Very nice. Not signatured, unfortunately. That's all right. We did pull 5 showcase hits other than Zed, so 6 showcases in total outside of the runes, 9 showcases in true total. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 epics in 10 Vault Boxes. So a little over, about 1.5 per Vault Box. But overall, on average, you're getting 1 showcase, 1 epic. You're getting at least 2 of the combined total per Vault Box. So you have about a half chance of getting 1 of the showcases, 1.5 on the epics. So, good start. We need a little bit more information to figure out a more accurate average. So we'll have 1 more video after this. We'll open up some more Vault Boxes. And then we'll return back to the booster cases, do our analysis and breakdown on your average booster box opening. And then circle back to our average Vault Box opening, bringing all the stats that you're looking for here at the end of the day. So hang tight. We'll be back with 1 more video here soon. And see you then.